Hey everyone, welcome to Stories with Nitya. Here's a ghost story that's sure to send chills down your spine. The Legend of the Forgotten Mansion. In the heart of Chennai, there stood an old mansion that had been abandoned for decades. The once grand estate was shrouded in mystery and fear, with locals whispering about the tragic events that had unfolded within its walls. The story began over a century ago when the wealthy merchant Ravi Kumar built the mansion for his beloved wife Leela. It was a grand structure made with intricate carvings, sprawling gardens, and majestic ballroom. The couple lived a life of luxury surrounded by opulence and grandeur. However, their happiness was short lived. Leela, who was expecting her first child, died in childbirth, leaving Ravi Kumar devastated. The merchant's grief was so profound that he abandoned the mansion, unable to bear the thought of living without his beloved wife. Years passed, and the mansion stood vacant, a testament to the Kumar's family tragedy. Locals began to whisper strange occurrences and eerie sightings. People claimed to have seen Leela's ghost wandering the halls, her eyes filled with longing and sorrow. One stormy night, a group of friends, including a local journalist, Rohan, and his photographer Priya, decided to explore the mansion. They heard the rumors, but they didn't believe them. Armed with cameras and flashlights, they ventured into the abandoned estate. As they entered, the creaking doors seemed to echo with a mournful sigh. The air inside was thick with dust and cobwebs clung to the walls. The group moved cautiously, their footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Priya suddenly stumbled upon a faded photograph of Leela, her eyes seeming to follow them wherever they went. The group exchanged nervous glances, but they continued their exploration. As they reached the ballroom, they were met with an eerie sight. The room was filled with remnants of long-forgotten party. Dust-covered chairs and tables were arranged round the dance floor, and a long violin lay on a nearby chair. Rohan, being a journalist, began to investigate the history of the mansion. He discovered that Ravi Kumar had held a grand ball to celebrate Leela's birthday, just months before her untimely death. As the nights wore on, the group began to experience strange occurrences. Doors slammed shut on their own, and they heard the faint sound of music and laughter. It was as if Leela was trying to communicate with them. Suddenly, Priya let out a blood-curdling scream. Rohan rushed to her side, only to find her staring at a mirror. In the reflection, they saw Leela's ghostly figures, her eyes filled with a deep sadness. The group was paralyzed with fear as Leela began to speak, her voice barely above a whisper. She told them for her love for Ravi Kumar and her longing to be reunited with him. As the storm raged outside, Leela's spirit vanished, leaving the group shaken. They fled the mansion, never to return. From that day on, the legend of the forgotten mansion spread, and people claimed to have seen Leela's ghost wandering the halls, still searching for her beloved Ravi Kumar. The mansion remained abandoned, a testament to the tragic love story of Leela and Ravi Kumar. Some say that on stormy nights you can still hear the sound of music and laughter and see Leela's ghostly figure forever trapped in the mansion, waiting for her love to return. Thank you.